Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Building an Inclusive Organization, a creation by Stephen Frost and Raafi-Karim Alidina. The book, Building an Inclusive Organization, 2019, provides a guide for leaders to establish workplaces that embrace diverse viewpoints. The authors emphasize that achieving genuine inclusivity requires addressing unconscious bias, fostering teams that encourage constructive debate, and implementing policies that promote a psychologically safe environment for everyone. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Stephen Frost, the CEO of Frost Included consulting firm and author of The Inclusion Imperative, How Real Inclusion Creates Better Business and Builds Better Societies, is an esteemed leader in the field. He teaches inclusive leadership at Harvard Business School and serves as a consultant for numerous global companies. Raafi-Karim Alidina, a graduate of Harvard with a master's in public policy, previously held a position as a research fellow at the Center for Public Leadership at the Harvard Kennedy School. Currently, he works as a consultant for Frost Included, bringing his expertise to advise companies on diversity and inclusion strategies. This concise summary of building an inclusive organization is published under an arrangement with Kogan Page, in collaboration with Stephen Frost and Raafi-Karim Alidina in 2019. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text highlights the benefits of learning to create a more diverse, accepting, and innovative workplace. The focus is on the importance of true diversity and inclusion in companies and how it goes beyond surface-level efforts. Companies need to go beyond token positions and make structural interventions to become truly inclusive. Integrating diversity and inclusion policies throughout the organization leads to creativity, innovation, engagement, and financial success. Unconscious bias and lack of diversity are highlighted as issues that need to be addressed. Gender equality is mentioned, noting that companies can receive awards for promoting it despite not paying women fairly. Key idea number 1. Diversity in the workplace is crucial in today's polarized society. In increasingly polarized times, diversity in the workplace is more important than ever. Unfriending or unfollowing people with different beliefs doesn't make them less extreme, but rather allows their views to go unchallenged. Social media worsens this polarization by creating personalized feeds that rarely present contradictory opinions. Homogeneous workplaces limit creativity and promote cronyism. Corporations have a responsibility to create diverse and inclusive environments by addressing unconscious bias. Key idea number 2. Confronting unconscious bias is essential for transforming workplaces. Researchers from Princeton University found that unconscious bias plays a significant role in decision-making. In an experiment, participants were shown photos of 2 candidates in a congressional election and asked to choose the more competent one. Interestingly, the candidate chosen as more competent won their race 70% of the time. This highlights the influence of unconscious bias on success. Unconscious bias refers to judgments and beliefs that shape how we interpret information without our awareness. It is necessary to confront unconscious bias in order to transform workplaces. Unconscious bias affects underrepresented groups, making it harder for them to be interviewed, hired, or promoted. The first step in addressing unconscious bias is acceptance, followed by climbing the ladder of cultural competence, which involves learning new skills and changing behaviors to counter bias. Ultimately, achieving unconscious competence means the biases no longer affect work performance. Key idea number 3. Men should be concerned about the gender pay gap. In 2017, top female performers complained about the gender pay gap to the BBC. No male performers signed the letter, leaving the issue exclusively for women to address. The key message is that men need to take the gender pay gap seriously. The pay gap reflects a company's culture and lack of transparency. Despite talk of gender equality, very few companies have made significant progress in closing the gap. To create real change, companies need transparent policies, such as publishing all salaries. Men in leadership positions must recognize the pay gap as their concern to achieve true gender equity and maintain a healthy company. Key idea number 4. Homogeneous workplaces have negative impacts on business success. The Tour de France awards both the winner and the last cyclist with a yellow jersey and a red lantern, respectively. The message is that homogeneous workplaces are detrimental to business, as diversity brings different strengths and perspectives. Companies that prioritize inclusion are shown to have higher earnings and greater employee engagement. Diverse teams are more innovative and better equipped to identify mistakes and anticipate risks. Creating an inclusive workplace requires leadership to prioritize diversity and create a culture that allows individuals to bring their whole selves to work. Key idea number 5. Inclusive leadership begins by collecting data. This text highlights the experiences of minority individuals and the importance of inclusive leadership in the workplace. It emphasizes the need for leaders to gather data on employee experiences and perceptions of inclusion, evaluate current diversity within the company, and target solutions tailored to the specific needs of different minority groups. Examples include LGBTQ+ employees valuing representation during recruitment, and disabled employees needing flexible work hours and physical accommodations for career advancement. Key idea number 6. Transformation occurs through taking action. Culture is not just a concept, but an action-based practice. Unconscious bias workshops are common, but research shows that they may not effectively change behavior. To transform a company's culture, concrete actions are needed. Examples include changing hiring processes to reach diverse candidates and creating a workplace that promotes psychological safety. Meeting dynamics can be improved by implementing new policies and rotating meeting chairs. Inclusion interventions can also involve mentorship programs and flexible work options. It is crucial for leaders to gain buy-in from all stakeholders and create a clear plan with accountability. Key idea number 7. Diversity and inclusion policies should be customized for different industries. British comedian Lenny Henry was mistakenly shown by ITV News when another black man accepted his knighthood. This highlights the lack of diversity in TV news crews. Different industries pose different obstacles to diversity and inclusion. Cultural industries are challenging because of hiring freelancers and patronage. The creative industries resist oversight but can be influenced by emphasizing the benefits of diversity. Universities have a history of discrimination but offer opportunities for experimentation and innovative solutions. Transforming these institutions requires intercultural competence courses, new assessment methods, and increased transparency and accountability. Key idea number 8. The tech industry can take the lead in promoting diversity and inclusion. An investigation revealed that Google Images and a predictive algorithm called Compass are biased against black people. The tech industry must address diversity and inclusion issues. Minority individuals have the necessary skills for tech jobs, but hiring processes are excluding them. Companies need to confront their own unconscious bias and implement innovative solutions like Textio and Notix to make workplaces more diverse. These initiatives have the potential to transform the tech industry and other technology-driven sectors. In conclusion, diverse organizations are more innovative, engaged, and profitable. In order to achieve inclusivity, leaders at all levels of the organization need to implement policy changes. Instead of viewing diversity as a problem for the minority, it should be framed as a challenge for the majority. To gain support, make diversity and inclusion personal by discussing experiences of exclusion and belonging with team members. This can create empathy and understanding of the challenges faced by minority groups in the workplace. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.